And we were wondering,
are you free for coffee?
Welcome. Okay, this is not new.
No.
But it's kind of new to me.
It was new to us.
And then just what it brought up was kind of new. Michael Beach, and y'all know him. He's an actor. He's in everything.
I'm going to look up stuff he's in.
He's in everything. Right now, he just got...
He works a lot, y'all.
Bumped off of... they whacked him.
Oh,
on Tulsa King.
Okay.
So he's on everything. We'll post him. You know, he's a really handsome guy. You remember from Soul Food. I think that was kind of maybe the first time I saw him, you know, in a big role. But he plays on everything. But he lives with his ex-wife, Tracy, whom he married in 1990 and divorced in 2006. And his current wife, Alicia, who he married in 2007. Now, I hope those dates are right, because
that's correct.
They were saying that I didn't understand that he'd been with her 10 years. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, we were confused on the overlap.
So maybe they were just friends.
That's not our
maybe
business.
It was just like I knew you, maybe. But the question is, could you do that? Could you live with your ex and your current significant other? So Michael calls their family a functional blended family. Mm-hmm. He has 4 grown children with the first wife and 4 children with his current wife. They look to be, I would say, elementary to junior high-ish age, the younger children. You know, so they're not itty bitties, but they are not grown.
Yeah.
And not super big. Not even, I wouldn't even say high school. I'd say elementary and junior high. He says that although his first marriage did not work out, it was not a horrible marriage. So he doesn't have ill will towards her, and she's the mother of his kids. Mm-hmm. And he says that she's a part of his life and a part of his family, and he would never cut her off. That would never happen.
Yeah.
So Tracy, the first wife, has lived with Alicia and Michael for 7 to 8 years. So not the whole marriage, but, you know, in the last 7 to 8 years. Now, he did say he travels a lot with his work because he's filming in different locations. And at various times, of course, Alicia is there alone with these kids. Mm-hmm. And at certain points, she was home with a newborn and no help, really.
Yeah.
So Tracy it was a blessing to have her there because she helped with the baby and helped with her, you know, all the things you need as a new mom. Yeah. You know, you can't get out. You can't go get this and that.
This is a lot of kids. And like if he's traveling, even if his older kids have an emergency, that's 8 total kids.
Right.
I know they're grown, but I mean, I'm just saying, like,
he's kind of my age,
63-ish.
So, his kids are my kids' age. They're like in their 30s, and I mean they're grown. Yeah. But your kids are still your kids.
And even if they have grandkids, I'm not sure. Then there could be an emergency.
Some of that.
Right.
You know, could you pick up? Could you babysit? You know, all the things. So now I'm going to say this, and I don't know that this is true, but these are my thoughts. Tracy seems, I would not be surprised if she had a health issue that she needed help with.
Yes.
Like maybe she couldn't be alone. Maybe she needed medications. Now, Alicia is a doula, I believe.
That's correct.
So, and a nurse, I believe, by trade, you know, trained as a nurse. So if she did have medical issues, I mean, she would be a great resource,
person, to have in the home with you.
Medicine administered. You need whatever you need. So now that has not been stated. Nobody is telling anybody's business. This is my attempt. Investigative
hunch.
Look, right?
Yeah,
because Tracy is very thin, almost to the point of emaciated,
a frail, appearance. Yeah.
So I would deduce that she has some medical issues. And they're not telling me. Right. I mean, they don't owe me an explanation or anything, but I'm thinking that because otherwise, wouldn't it be a hard sell?
It would be.
Just like, she's just going to live with us, like for no reason.
Hey, here's my ex-wife.
Right. But if someone was in need, I could see if you were a good person, and Alicia is a very good person. Clearly. I'm giving you that. Clearly, yeah. That she would say yes, of course.
I'm going to say this. Now, y'all don't follow me, follow Jesus, because I would not say I'm a jealous person, but I'm certainly a possessive person. So putting that out there, I don't see myself doing it. It would cause a lot of strife because like my brain is going to go a whole different direction than probably what's happening. But I will say to a little bit, it would depend, and we don't know this, so I want to make that clear. It would almost depend, okay, but why was the divorce? Which that's between them three, right? But for myself, if I kind of knew why y'all got divorced, and I knew that because of that, it was an absolute, it's a big no, like period, no, I maybe could think about it.
Well, he was on a podcast or a talk show or something, and he, they kind of were teasing like, oh, he's probably kicking it with both wives, and he was like, no, absolutely not. And we've talked about this. Just because
he was doing it on soul food,
it was bad, or that
it was a failure.
Right? Yeah, they have 4 beautiful kids. He's very active in all the kids' lives, so it's a plus that all the kids go to that house to see all the parents.
Yes,
and everybody gets along, and that's a blessing for everybody. Nobody wants any animosity or strife. And so there's none of that. I will say he shows her a tremendous amount of grace in not telling anything, her business or why it ended, because at one point he was saying that Alicia helped him get over some bad feelings and some, you did whatever to me. And, so because he's happy in his current marriage, you can let a lot of stuff go when you're happy. Now I will say, my mother always says every woman needs her own kitchen. And that's kind of where I am with this in terms of my space is my space. Now, unless I had a guest house,
right,
where you could just kind of, you're there on the property, but you have your own space and I have my own space. And when we want to, we can get together, but you could just get apart. Yeah. That might work for me. Maybe
it's a hard maybe.
Now I would definitely, I agree with him in that this person's a part of your family and you can't cut them off. Now, my solution would be to throw money at it, honestly.
Let me get you an apartment. Let me get you a nurse. Let me get
your house note or whatever I need to do to make sure you're okay. Now that would happen.
Yes.
Now I would make sure that happened.
But living in the same house,
in my space,
I'm a little weird about that.
I would have a problem. Yeah. So like Natasha says, don't follow us, but but also depending on her need. Right. And what the issue is.
Because we don't know.
It might have been where maybe she can't be alone. Maybe she, I mean, there's a myriad of reasons why you couldn't live by yourself and you would need some help.
And let's face it, we wouldn't know those. We're just saying.
No. And
it's just interesting.
It is interesting. And I so admire them for doing it.
I do too.
All 3 of them. I really do. That you can be mature enough
to do it,
loving enough, to welcome someone from your past into your current life.
I agree.
So it's working
and
for
into
them.
Your space. That's such an intimate. This is your space. So that's
it kind of reads Sister Wives to me in a way. Not that they're all kicking it, but just that camaraderie. Here's somebody else that lives in the house with me and can help me with the kids and the this and the that. Oh wow, it's just a big question mark.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
I don't think I could. I do really admire them doing it, and it works for them. Mm-hmm. He's gone a lot. He says
he works a lot,
so he does, y'all. I think this week I saw him on 4 different things. That's the one I could name. I couldn't name the others, but he's around everywhere. Mm-hmm. The Perfect Couple.
Yeah,
a couple weeks ago. Yeah. He's on that. Just a lot of things, but so he's not in the thick of it. The women mm-hmm. are. So and they're okay.
Yeah.
So I guess if they're okay, he's okay.
He's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it doesn't work for how my brain is set up. But then I kind of don't judge it. And I don't, if he says he ain't kicking it with both, I don't think he is. I think it really
no,
is.
I don't believe he is. Mm-mm. I don't see that at all. But I am so selfish and protective of my space.
Me too. I
really am. Mm-hmm. So that it's more about that
Me too.
than her as a person.
Me too.
Because I could feel warmly towards her. Mm-hmm. And
but
love
that doesn't mean I want you in my space.
And I love these kids. These are my husband's kids.
Yeah.
I love these kids. Mm-hmm. And I love her just because she's their mom.
Yeah.
They raise good kids.
Yeah.
They have great kids.
Yeah.
So I could feel a certain warmth towards her and still not want her in my space. Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you, even my grown children, if I could do it for a finite time, mm-hmm. but if they were struggling and there were some issues, I'd throw money at that too. Mm-hmm. Well, let me help you with your house.
I can literally see Connor saying, "Oh, damn!
Let me help you with whatever." But in my space for like an unlimited amount of time, unless I had a guest house, like I said,
yes,
which I'm down for that.
Yes, yeah.
In fact, I'm trying to turn my studio into a guest house.
Yes.
So
and that is a totally different thing.
I just need my space. Yeah, I just do.
I do too.
I just do. So we're not mad. It's working for them, but it's so interesting, isn't
different.
It?
Mm-hmm.
So could y'all? Could you do it? Could you do it?
I'm so
Let us know.
I'm curious.
Let us know if under the right circumstances you could live with both your ex and your current significant other, and if your significant other could do it,
right?
Because that's probably the sticky wicket.
That's the sticky wicket is the both ways.
He's cool, and I could see the person being cool because it didn't work out, but I got love for you,
mm-hmm.
and I'm over it, and I have my new person. Mm-hmm. But your new person, are they okay with that?
Because if it were presented to me,
it'd be a hell no for me. I'm gonna tell you, it would be. I would not be being so eloquent and talking about, they have love and I so admire them. It would be hell no. She cannot. Now, if you want to pay her rent and
we
help
can talk
her,
about that.
Yes, we can do that. But her in my face,
I'm cracking up because Lisa's answer was so cool.
Hell no. I ain't got to think about it.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I'm like trying to think like.
I don't think my person would even come to me with that. Like, just don't put your mouth on
now,
that.
I'm going to tell you,
that's a
again,
no.
Like, I'm possessive of all things, right? So if you came to me and said, hey, can I put some money towards so-and-so? Because this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Now that I could be okay with.
I could be totally
now, I'm going to tell you
that.
though, now, if you put money towards it, that don't mean you go. Like, I can't do both. Like, I'm not sharing your time with that person and the money. I'm not going to do both. So if your thing is you want to go check.
Time, like I need to, check on it. I need to just make sure. That wouldn't bother me so much. I mean, not like
my face is giving
I'm over there every,
No, hire someone. We're throwing money. Which one are we doing? Are we getting in bed with this person or are we giving money to this person?
But no, we're not getting in bed. Just going to see. I'd rather you go see that she's in my house. Go see about her and take that check.
No.
Take the check.
First, I'll pay the money directly.
As you go. Zelle or whatever.
Guys, don't marry us because first, no. I'll go check for you, but you're not going to be paying rent for her and go checking on her because then you're her man and you my man. And that's a no.
I don't feel that way. I feel like he could go check.
Nope.
And
call her.
and maybe, go over with the kids and they're making sure she's okay.
Now, if you go over with the kids,
but the thing is, if you're paying her rent or doing whatever you're doing for her, she's in a situation. So this is not like a healthy
ain't nothing wrong with
person running. It's not that. It is not that.
Ignore my trauma, guys.
If I'm paying for stuff, something's going on.
That's true.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, y'all, when you see her, just look at her, I think she has a physical something. Yeah, some challenges that she's facing. Yeah.
So, and kudos to them. I do admire them.
I do. And it makes me love him more.
It does.
It really does, because they have a good heart.
His wife, really?
She looks like she's sweet as pie. She does. She really does. Everybody, we love y'all, but it's a hell no for me.
You said it so quick.
And Tasha too.
Oh,
for different reasons.
You can hear the jealousy in my voice. Like, we not giving both.
You know me. It's not even the jealousy thing. It's about you're in my space. I'm more jealous of my space than the person.
Yeah.
I'm. But I know that I think I would trust the person that I'm with enough to know that's done, and that he's just a good person, and these are the mom of his kids.
Yeah.
So he's just, and do I want it? If he's that much of an asshole that he would see her on the street?
You're right.
Like,
that's true.
She could be on the street. I don't give a fuck. No.
That's a problem.
So,
that's a big, you're right.
These are my kids.
Yeah.
And their mom is having a struggle.
Yeah.
And him wanting to help would probably make me love him more.
Yeah.
But bringing her into my space.
Lisa said, don't touch my cup towel.
Yes.
See, I know I would struggle with that.
I just need my space. So let's help her stay in her space and make it,
please.
Do we need a nurse? What do we need? We need a nurse. We need to pay her rent. What we need to do?
And we're going to pay for these things.
Yeah. So that's
I'm with you. Now on that, I can do that more.
Yes.
But even like check in. Like, I don't want you to be a total asshole, but like you going over there every day. No.
It can't be every day. It can't even be a weekly thing.
Okay. Then I can do that.
Be, once in a while you go, make sure you're okay. Mm-hmm. You need anything. That's fair. But
guys, I'm okay with my.
We're just a no, but let us know.
Yes.
Email us, text us, comment on our page. Let us know what you think about it, what you would do.
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
And
it's hard.
Don't follow me, guys. Follow Jesus.
Sell.
That's just my trauma speaking.
Okay, up next, simple meditative affirmations at work. But first, a message from our sponsor.
During hard times, it can get really difficult if you don't have anyone to talk to. Being alone with your thoughts can be an isolating feeling that can allow negativity to consume you.
This is why we are sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
There is a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. You just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you get matched with the therapist in under 48 hours.
Then you schedule secure video and phone sessions. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is completely confidential. You can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. So many people use BetterHelp that they are currently recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states.
Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/free-for-coffee. That's betterhelp.com/free-for-coffee.
Oh, Lord, I didn't know this was going to be so appropriate.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Mine are never. I think I don't make them.
I'm not looking at them. I didn't do it that way, but mine is just on the money.
Okay. Literally.
I use money joyously, knowing that it will be returned tenfold.
That's true.
It's true, but wasn't it? But the key word there is joyously.
Right. If you want to,
and I do love to help people. So yeah, I use money joyously and knowing it will be returned tenfold.
But you know what? Like we said, it really shows he's such a good guy. And I actually watched the interview when he was saying that no, and I mean he was really adamant. No, she's my
ex-wife,
the mom of my kids, and I'm not going to see her on the street or in need. So that,
he's already cute, but what's not to love? I agree.
Not to love about
it's highly admirable.
I mean, I saw no sexual, I want you type of thing. It was just, I'm a good just like he said. Person, and I'm going to do right.
And what do you look like having the wife of the mother of your children on the street?
And how would your kids feel about
That's what
you?
I'm saying. Like your kids will be looking upside your head.
Dad, and they're at the age where they're probably just getting started and they don't have a lot of disposable income.
To help
so of course they probably
are probably unable to, right?
And especially, I think they live in California, so God knows
how
much
they do.
That is.
Yeah.
So,
What was your quote?
Mine is, I am overwhelmed with God's favor on my life.
And she is overwhelmed with God's favor on her life.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one too. See, it wasn't as on the nose as mine, but mine wasn't intentional.
We love them and we love them for doing it, but it's.
And if it makes them happy, I'm more than happy because that's a beautiful thing.
How grown are you to do it? I mean, you're a grown up.
I just ain't hit it yet. For real, you're grown.
You really are.
Because y'all see, I'm getting mad at an imaginary. I don't have a man. I don't have a man with an ex.
And he said they're friends.
They look like, if you go to their social media, it looks like they are friends.
Enjoy each other's company. Yes. And we'll post. Alicia has a podcast.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of about raising kids
and family. They got a lot of them, eh?
Yeah.
They have a whole Brady Bunch situation.
We'll tag it. She has different psychologists and people come in and give advice and things.
Okay.
So
we will definitely tag that.
They're lovely people.
Yeah.
And we support everybody. We love everybody.
I do.
And we're trying to get grown.
I'm trying to get there. Yeah. You know, he could be my daddy, so I got a little ways to go.
Well, he couldn't be mine, so I but know your limitations.
That's true.
That's what it is. I know myself.
Yes.
And what I can do.
And even if you said yes, it's not going to go well.
There would be some resentment and some stuff. So I'd rather throw money at it. And it would be a joyous thing. Like I wouldn't mind doing it.
Oh no, I'd be happy to help.
I would not be mad at all. But
I agree.
Let's keep everybody happy.
In their own space.
In their own space and in their own kitchen.
Okay. Thank you for pulling up a chair and joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you are listening. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode and find joy in the little things. Until next time, guys.
Bye.